One of the most powerful habits highly organized women consistently follow is starting their day with a clear plan or to-do list. This simple practice sets the tone for the entire day and ensures that every action taken is intentional rather than reactive. By dedicating just a few minutes each morning to outline priorities, these women create a roadmap that minimizes chaos, reduces stress, and maximizes productivity. The first step in this habit is deciding what truly matters for the day. Highly organized women distinguish between tasks that are urgent and those that are important. They focus on high-impact activities that move them closer to their personal and professional goals, rather than getting lost in a sea of minor, low-priority chores. For instance, instead of spending the morning responding to countless emails, they might prioritize finishing a key project or preparing for an important meeting. This deliberate approach ensures that their energy is invested where it counts the most. A to-do list is not just a collection of tasks, it is a strategic tool. Successful organizers often categorize tasks, breaking them into sections such as must do, should do, and optional. This hierarchy helps prevent overwhelm by providing clarity on what truly needs attention first. Additionally, they tend to set realistic goals for the day, understanding that overloading a list can lead to frustration and a sense of failure. By keeping their expectations reasonable, they maintain motivation and momentum throughout the day. Creating a plan in the morning also allows for flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and highly organized women know that schedules rarely go perfectly. By having a clear plan, they can more easily adjust when unexpected events arise, quickly rescheduling less urgent tasks without losing track of important priorities. This adaptability is a hallmark of their efficiency. They remain in control without being rigidly bound to a fixed routine. Another benefit of starting the day with a plan is mental clarity. When tasks are clearly defined on paper or in a digital organizer, the mind is freed from the stress of remembering everything. This reduces mental clutter, improves focus, and enhances decision-making throughout the day. Highly organized women often report feeling more confident and less anxious because they know exactly what needs to be done and in what order. Finally, this habit fosters a sense of accomplishment. Crossing off tasks from a well-prepared list provides tangible evidence of progress and productivity. This positive reinforcement encourages consistency, making it more likely that the habit will stick over time. Over weeks and months, the cumulative effect of this daily planning habit is enormous, leading to a life that feels both controlled and purpose-driven. In short, starting the day with a clear plan or to-do list is more than just a productivity trick, it's a mindset. It reflects intentionality, prioritization, and foresight, which are essential qualities of highly organized women. By adopting this habit, anyone can take the first crucial step toward turning busy, chaotic days into productive, structured, and fulfilling ones. Another cornerstone habit of highly organized women is the regular decluttering and organization of their living and working spaces. They understand that physical clutter directly affects mental clarity, focus, and efficiency. By keeping their environment clean, tidy, and thoughtfully arranged, they create a foundation that supports productivity, reduces stress, and fosters a sense of calm. Highly organized women recognize that clutter is more than just a visual distraction, it consumes mental energy. When items are misplaced or piled up, it forces the brain to expend extra effort. Searching for things, remembering tasks, or mentally cataloging disorganization. Over time, this invisible cognitive load can lead to frustration, distraction, and even decision fatigue. By actively maintaining an organized space, they free up mental bandwidth for more important priorities, allowing them to think clearly, make better decisions, and focus on tasks that truly matter. Decluttering is not a one-time event but a consistent habit. Highly organized women schedule regular intervals, daily, weekly, or monthly, to assess their spaces, remove unnecessary items, and reorganize what remains. They often follow a systematic approach, such as sorting belongings into categories like keep, donate, or discard. This method ensures that every item has a purpose and contributes positively to their environment. Unused or redundant items are eliminated, leaving only what is functional, aesthetically pleasing, or emotionally meaningful. Organization goes hand in hand with decluttering. After removing excess items, highly organized women implement systems to ensure everything has its place. This could involve labeled storage, color-coded folders, or designated spots for frequently used items. For example, in a home office, files may be neatly filed, stationery arranged in drawers, and electronic devices stored in specific compartments. In the kitchen, pantry items might be sorted by type and frequency of use. These small but strategic measures make everyday tasks faster and more efficient because everything is easily accessible. Moreover, the benefits of a decluttered space extend beyond efficiency. Highly organized women often report that clean, orderly surroundings contribute to emotional well-being. A tidy environment can reduce feelings of overwhelm, promote relaxation, and even boost creativity. They treat their spaces as reflections of their mindset. When the environment is neat, they feel more in control and empowered to tackle their day. Another aspect of this habit is discipline. Highly organized women don't allow clutter to accumulate, they handle small messes immediately rather than letting them grow. This proactive approach prevents minor disorganization from turning into major chaos. Even quick daily routines, like putting things back in their place or wiping down surfaces, help maintain long-term order without requiring large, time-consuming efforts. In essence, regularly decluttering and organizing their spaces is a deliberate practice that shapes the lifestyle of highly organized women. It supports productivity, mental clarity, emotional balance, and efficiency. By creating environments where everything has a place and unnecessary distractions are minimized, they set themselves up for success in every area of life. Anyone who adopts this habit can experience a similar transformation, turning chaotic spaces into serene, functional, and empowering environments. A defining habit of highly organized women is their ability to prioritize tasks based on importance rather than urgency. While many people react to the most immediate or pressing demands of the day, organized women take a step back to focus on activities that truly contribute to their long-term goals and overall productivity. This approach allows them to work smarter, not just harder, ensuring that their time and energy are invested in tasks that create the most meaningful results. Prioritizing by importance means distinguishing between tasks that are critical for achieving key outcomes and those that are simply urgent. Urgent tasks often scream for attention, they may have tight deadlines or immediate consequences, but they don't always move a person closer to their larger objectives. Highly organized women recognize that constantly reacting to urgent but unimportant tasks can lead to a cycle of busyness without real progress. By identifying high-priority work first, they ensure that their efforts align with their strategic goals rather than being dictated by external pressures. One of the tools frequently used to implement this habit is the Eisenhower matrix, which categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. By using such frameworks, organized women can quickly decide which tasks demand immediate attention, which can be scheduled for later, which can be delegated, and which should be eliminated entirely. This methodical approach prevents them from wasting time on trivial matters and keeps their focus on what truly matters. Another aspect of prioritization is planning ahead. Highly organized women often review their weekly or daily schedules and identify critical tasks that must be accomplished to make meaningful progress. They then allocate prime working hours to these high-impact tasks, knowing that their energy and focus are highest at certain times of the day. Less critical tasks, such as answering routine emails or administrative work, are scheduled during periods of lower energy or delegated to others whenever possible. This intentional allocation of time maximizes productivity while minimizing stress. Prioritizing by importance also requires discipline and self-awareness. It's easy to be distracted by interruptions, minor crises, or appealing but low-value activities. Organized women are conscious of these traps and make deliberate choices to maintain focus on priority tasks. They resist the urge to multitask excessively, knowing that scattered attention reduces efficiency and quality of work. Instead, they tackle one important task at a time, fully committing their attention until it is completed or reaches a significant milestone. Moreover, this habit provides a sense of control and accomplishment. When important tasks are consistently addressed first, the day feels productive and purposeful, even if unexpected urgencies arise later. Highly organized women experience less stress because they know that their most crucial objectives are being handled, rather than being at the mercy of reactive pressures. This strategic approach builds momentum, reinforces positive habits, and ensures steady progress toward long-term goals. One of the most powerful habits highly organized women practice is maintaining a consistent daily routine. A well-structured routine provides stability, reduces decision fatigue, and ensures that important tasks are consistently accomplished. By following a predictable pattern each day, these women maximize their efficiency, maintain balance, and create a sense of control over both their personal and professional lives. Consistency in a daily routine begins with establishing clear, intentional time blocks for essential activities. Highly organized women understand the value of structuring their day around recurring tasks such as waking up, exercising, meal preparation, work responsibilities, and relaxation. By anchoring their day with these fixed points, they minimize the mental energy spent deciding what to do next and create a natural flow that guides their actions. This approach reduces stress and fosters a sense of predictability, making even busy days feel manageable. Another critical element of a daily routine is prioritizing high-value activities during peak energy periods. Highly organized women know their natural rhythms, whether they are morning people, night owls, or somewhere in between, and schedule demanding tasks when their focus and energy are at their highest. Routine allows them to consistently allocate time for these critical activities without being sidetracked by low-priority tasks or interruptions. This strategic alignment ensures that their most important work is completed efficiently and effectively. Consistency also supports the formation of positive habits. When a daily routine is followed regularly, it becomes second nature over time. Highly organized women often incorporate habits like exercise, journaling, planning, or reading into their daily schedule. The repetition of these activities strengthens self-discipline and reinforces behaviors that contribute to long-term productivity and well-being. Over time, even seemingly small habits, when performed consistently, compound into significant benefits for both personal and professional life. A daily routine also creates boundaries that protect time and energy. Highly organized women schedule periods for focused work, family time, self-care, and leisure, ensuring that no area of life is neglected. This balance prevents burnout and maintains overall well-being, allowing them to sustain high levels of productivity without sacrificing health or happiness. By clearly defining when to work and when to rest, they create an environment where every aspect of life is given attention in a structured, manageable way. Additionally, routines simplify decision-making. In highly organized lives, many everyday choices, like what to eat, what to wear, or when to exercise, are pre-decided or streamlined. This reduces the mental clutter of constant decision-making and frees up energy for more significant tasks that require creativity, focus, and critical thinking. The predictability of a routine also allows for flexibility when unexpected events arise. They can adjust without losing sight of their priorities because the foundation of their day remains intact. Finally, sticking to a consistent daily routine provides a sense of accomplishment and momentum. When tasks are completed regularly and predictably, each day feels productive and meaningful. Highly organized women often reflect on their routines and make minor adjustments to optimize performance, ensuring that their habits continually support their goals. In summary, maintaining a consistent daily routine is a cornerstone habit of highly organized women. It fosters efficiency, reduces stress, builds positive habits, protects well-being, and provides a clear roadmap for daily success. Anyone adopting this habit can transform chaotic, unpredictable days into structured, focused, and productive experiences. A hallmark habit of highly organized women is their disciplined use of time blocking and scheduling techniques to manage their day effectively. Time blocking is a method where specific periods are allocated for particular tasks or activities, ensuring that each area of life receives the attention it deserves. Rather than reacting to events as they arise, these women plan their days intentionally, creating a structure that maximizes productivity and minimizes wasted time. The first step in effective time blocking is identifying priorities. Highly organized women begin by listing all the tasks that need attention, then determine which ones are most critical. These high-priority tasks are scheduled during periods when their energy and focus are at their peak. For example, a project that requires deep concentration may be scheduled in the morning for someone who is naturally more alert early in the day. Low-energy tasks, such as answering emails or doing routine administrative work, can be assigned to less demanding time slots. This intentional allocation ensures that energy is used efficiently and that important tasks are completed without unnecessary stress. Time blocking also provides a clear visual framework for the day. Using calendars, planners, or digital tools, highly organized women assign blocks of time to each activity. These blocks serve as boundaries, preventing tasks from bleeding into one another and reducing the tendency to multitask, which can diminish focus and effectiveness. By knowing exactly what they are supposed to be working on at any given moment, they maintain a high level of concentration and prevent distractions from derailing their productivity. Another benefit of scheduling techniques is that they create accountability. When a task has a specific start and end time, there is a natural motivation to complete it within that period. This reduces procrastination and promotes consistent progress. Highly organized women often combine time blocking with techniques such as the Pomodoro method, working in focused intervals followed by short breaks, to maintain energy and sustain productivity throughout the day. This structured approach ensures that momentum is maintained and that large projects are broken down into manageable segments. Time blocking also helps in balancing different areas of life. By intentionally scheduling work, personal commitments, self-care, and leisure, organized women prevent any one area from dominating their time. This balance reduces stress and ensures long-term well-being. It also allows for flexibility. If an urgent matter arises, they can adjust their schedule without losing sight of their priorities, because the framework of the day already provides a clear roadmap. Moreover, these scheduling habits cultivate foresight and planning skills. Highly organized women often plan not just their day but their week or month ahead. This foresight allows them to anticipate busy periods, set realistic deadlines, and allocate sufficient time for complex projects. By thinking ahead and visually mapping out their responsibilities, they maintain control over their time rather than letting external demands dictate their schedule. In today's digital age, one of the key habits that highly organized women practice is keeping their digital devices and files meticulously organized. Just as a cluttered physical space can lead to stress and inefficiency, digital clutter, disorganized folders, overflowing emails, and scattered files, can waste time, reduce productivity, and create unnecessary frustration. By maintaining a structured digital environment, organized women ensure that technology serves as a tool to enhance their lives, rather than a source of distraction or chaos. The first aspect of this habit is managing files and documents systematically. Highly organized women create clear folder structures for their computers, cloud storage, and mobile devices, categorizing files in a way that makes them easy to locate. For example, they might have separate folders for work projects, personal documents, finances, and reference materials, each with subfolders for further organization. Naming conventions are often consistent and descriptive, allowing files to be found quickly without scrolling through countless documents. This small investment of time in organization saves hours that would otherwise be spent searching for misplaced files. Email management is another critical component. Highly organized women approach their inboxes strategically rather than letting emails pile up uncontrollably. They often employ techniques such as creating folders or labels for different types of emails: work, personal, urgent, follow-up, and setting rules or filters to automatically sort incoming messages. Regularly archiving or deleting unnecessary emails prevents the inbox from becoming overwhelming. By maintaining an organized email system, they can respond efficiently, prioritize important messages, and prevent small tasks from slipping through the cracks. Organizing digital devices also includes managing apps, software, and notifications. Highly organized women avoid app overload by only keeping tools that are essential for productivity, communication, or personal growth. They arrange apps in logical folders or on specific home screens to minimize time wasted searching for them. Notifications are carefully managed to reduce distractions. Non-essential alerts are turned off, ensuring that attention is only drawn to what truly matters. This digital discipline helps maintain focus and prevents constant interruptions throughout the day. Regular digital maintenance is also part of the habit. Highly organized women routinely back up important files, update software, and clear unnecessary data from devices. This not only prevents technical problems but also ensures that their devices run smoothly and efficiently. Additionally, they may schedule periodic reviews to reorganize and declutter digital spaces, ensuring that their systems remain optimized over time rather than gradually falling into chaos. Finally, this habit extends to productivity tools and planning systems. Whether it's a digital calendar, task management app, or note-taking platform, highly organized women keep their digital planning systems consistent and up-to-date. This allows them to track deadlines, appointments, and priorities accurately, bridging the gap between digital organization and real-life productivity. In summary, keeping digital devices and files organized is a crucial habit for highly organized women. It saves time, reduces stress, enhances focus, and ensures that technology supports their goals rather than hinders them. By adopting structured systems for files, emails, apps, and planning tools, anyone can transform their digital environment from a source of frustration into a streamlined, empowering space that fosters efficiency and clarity. A key habit that highly organized women consistently practice is taking time to review and reflect on their day's accomplishments. While it might seem like a small or optional activity, this habit is central to maintaining productivity, staying motivated, and continuously improving one's routines. By deliberately evaluating what was achieved, what was delayed, and what could be improved, organized women ensure that each day contributes meaningfully to their long-term goals. The process typically begins with a quiet, focused moment at the end of the day. Highly organized women set aside time, often in the evening, to go over the tasks they had planned to accomplish and assess their progress. This could involve checking off items on a to-do list, reviewing digital calendars, or summarizing accomplishments in a journal. By systematically reviewing the day, they gain clarity on what was successfully completed and what requires follow-up, which reduces the mental clutter of trying to remember tasks and deadlines. Reflection also provides an opportunity for learning and self-improvement. Highly organized women don't just note what they completed, they analyze how efficiently tasks were performed and identify obstacles or inefficiencies. For example, they may recognize that certain tasks took longer than expected due to interruptions, lack of preparation, or unclear priorities. By acknowledging these challenges, they can adjust strategies, delegate better, or optimize workflows for future days. This habit of self-assessment ensures continuous growth and prevents the repetition of unproductive patterns. Another important benefit of reviewing the day is the reinforcement of accomplishments and motivation. Checking off completed tasks or noting progress, no matter how small, creates a sense of achievement and satisfaction. Highly organized women understand that celebrating these small wins builds momentum, boosts confidence, and cultivates a positive mindset. Over time, this daily reinforcement encourages consistency in productivity habits, making it easier to maintain long-term organization and focus. Reflection also allows for forward planning. After reviewing the day's accomplishments, highly organized women often prepare for the next day by identifying pending tasks, rescheduling priorities, and setting clear goals. This forward-looking approach ensures that nothing important falls through the cracks and that each day starts with a clear direction. By linking daily reflection to planning, they create a seamless cycle of productivity that reduces stress and enhances efficiency. Moreover, this habit nurtures mindfulness and intentionality. In a world full of distractions, taking time to pause, review, and reflect helps highly organized women stay grounded and aware of how they spend their time. It encourages thoughtful decision-making and prevents days from slipping by in reactive busyness. By understanding patterns in their work and behavior, they can make more conscious choices about how to allocate time and energy in the future. In summary, reviewing and reflecting on the day's accomplishments is a vital habit of highly organized women. It promotes clarity, learning, motivation, and forward planning while fostering a mindful approach to daily life. By dedicating time each evening to this practice, anyone can transform hectic, reactive days into purposeful, productive experiences, ensuring that every day contributes meaningfully to long-term goals and personal growth. One of the most effective habits highly organized women swear by is preparing for the next day the night before. This practice might seem simple, but it has profound effects on productivity, focus, and mental clarity. By taking a few minutes each evening to plan and organize, they set themselves up for a smooth, stress-free start the next morning, ensuring that each day begins with intention rather than chaos. The preparation process often starts with reviewing the next day's schedule and priorities. Highly organized women look over their appointments, deadlines, and tasks, making sure they are fully aware of what the day will demand. This step allows them to mentally map out the day, anticipate potential challenges, and allocate appropriate time to critical tasks. Knowing what lies ahead eliminates surprises and reduces morning stress, allowing for a calm and confident start. Another essential component is organizing the physical environment for the next day. This can include laying out clothing, packing work bags, prepping meals, or ensuring that tools and materials needed for tasks are ready and easily accessible. By doing so, highly organized women minimize the number of decisions they need to make in the morning, which reduces decision fatigue and frees up mental energy for more important priorities. Even small preparations, like setting out exercise gear or organizing children's school supplies, can make a significant difference in starting the day smoothly. Night before planning also involves updating to-do lists or digital planners. Highly organized women often jot down key tasks, deadlines, or reminders for the next day, sometimes prioritizing them according to importance or energy levels. This pre-planning helps prevent important items from being forgotten and allows them to hit the ground running. It also gives a sense of control over the day, as they know exactly what to focus on first, rather than scrambling to decide what comes next. Additionally, preparing for the next day helps in managing stress and improving sleep quality. Knowing that everything is organized and accounted for reduces anxiety about what needs to be done, allowing the mind to relax. This mental closure is particularly beneficial at night, as it prevents racing thoughts about unfinished tasks or missed deadlines. A calm, organized mindset before bed often leads to better rest, which, in turn, improves focus, energy, and productivity the following day. Finally, this habit fosters consistency and long-term success. Highly organized women treat nightly preparation as a non-negotiable part of their routine, understanding that small, repeated actions compound into significant advantages over time. By consistently preparing the night before, They build momentum, reduce morning chaos, and maintain a proactive approach to their responsibilities. This forward-thinking habit ensures that they remain in control of their days rather than being driven by unexpected events or reactive demands. In summary, preparing for the next day the night before is a simple but transformative habit. It enhances productivity, reduces stress, saves time, and cultivates a sense of control and readiness. By adopting this practice, anyone can start each day with clarity, confidence, and focus, turning potential chaos into structured, purposeful, and efficient routines.